Tonight feels different. Tonight, my heart is full and every breath I take feels heavier than the one before it. My voice shakes a little. My hands feel warm and nervous, and still I want to speak. I want to tell you everything. I kept quiet for too long. So stay with me, not for a moment, not for a few lines. Stay with me through the whole story. Because this is not a small thing, not a passing thought, not something you hear and forget the next day. This is a truth I should have spoken a long time ago. I said, I'm getting married, and the air changed. Something in the world shifted, soft and sharp at the same time. Maybe something shifted in you too. Maybe your breath caught. Maybe your heart dropped. Maybe your silence grew heavy. I felt it. I felt everything you did not say out loud. But the real story does not end with those words. It starts there because the truth, the deep, quiet truth, is that this decision was not simple. It was not easy. It came after months of confusion, of fear, of walking forward while my heart stayed behind, somewhere gentle, somewhere I did not want to look, somewhere close to you. You never tried to change my life. You never asked for anything. You never pushed, never pulled, never demanded. You are just there, a calm voice in a loud world, a soft presence when everything felt hard. Some days I was exhausted, lost, barely holding myself together. And then you appeared, maybe with a small message, maybe with a simple hello, maybe with silence, but you stayed. And your staying did something to me. You steadied my breath when I did not even know I was drowning. You don't know how much your presence mattered. You don't know how many nights your words kept me warm when life felt colder than ever. You don't know how deeply you reached me without even trying. That is why tonight hurts. Not because I'm hiding anything, not because I'm unsure of the life I am walking into, but because I am finally speaking the truth behind the truth. You are not an afterthought. You are not background noise. You are not a passing season. You are part of the reason I hailed, part of the reason I kept going, part of the reason I found the strength to make any choice at all. You mattered more than you knew, more than I ever said. And here is the hardest part, the part I avoided, the part I pretended I did not feel. I saw your feelings, every hidden one, the softness in your jokes, the trembling behind your silence, the way you stayed longer than you planned, the way your words grew gentler when I opened up. Your heart was love, even when your voice was quiet. I felt all of it, and I did not know how to hold it without breaking something in you, in me, in the life I was already stepping toward. So I kept quiet. I chose safety over honesty, and that silence grew heavier every day. Sometimes I wish you had come earlier, earlier when life was simple, earlier when choosing you would have been easy, earlier when nothing was tangled or fragile or complicated, earlier when my heart was not divided in half. If you had come then, oh, how different things might have been. But you came now, in a season of breaking and rebuilding, a season where the ground shifted beneath my feet, a season where the future was half built and half falling, a season where my heart was already tied to a path I could not fully stop. And yet, even now, a part of me keeps turning around to look at you. That part is the part speaking tonight. Because even with life changing, even with decisions made, even with the road ahead taking shape, you are still the first warmth in my chest. When your name appears, you are still the comfort I reach for without thinking. You are still the person I speak to differently, softly, honestly. You are still the thought that keeps me awake a little longer than I planned. And no, I don't want you to run. I don't want you to shrink back. I don't want you to fade into the background because you think there is no place for you now. There is. There always will be. Not because I'm asking for anything from you, not a promise, not a choice, not a future, but because losing you would break something in me. I am not ready to lose. And so, after all this trembling, after all these words I carried in silence, here is the truth I was afraid to speak. It was you. It has always been you. You were the quiet light in my darkest months. You were the calm breath when my world was shaking. You were the unexpected comfort I reached for without meaning to. You are the softness that changed me in ways I cannot explain. Even as my life moves forward, even as paths unfold, even as choices stand, this truth does not vanish. You are part of my story, a part written deep, a part carved into the quiet places of my heart, a part I will not forget, not now, not after tonight, not ever. It was you, it will always be you, in the soft, quiet way that love sometimes lives, not to claim, not to own, not to change the future, but to honor the truth of what was real, what was gentle, what was ours in silence.